Hello, ladies and gentlemeners. How are we doing today? I'll tell you who's not doing well. Multiversus. That's kind of the topic of this video today. Today we're here to talk about what exactly went wrong. What exactly undid the screw that was the whole rage of this game. Oh, it's gonna take out Super Smash Bros. Woo! Look, the main point is we need to talk about what happened, where did they go wrong, and what kind of undid the whole screw in this thing. What made it start, loosening it up and started just wobbling out, and just falling out and just ultimately just falling apart. Everything. The whole structure just collapsed from bottom and everything above fell with it. Okay? So let's get into this. Alright, so as y'all know, Multiverses originally came out in 2022 on quote unquote early access, I guess, whatever you want to call it, beta, open beta, I don't know, right? Either way, it was pretty much a fully made game at that point, which we'll get into in a second why I say that. It came out, everybody was loving it, right? It was such a beloved game, right? We had some cool characters from different universes, all with Warner Bros., right? Everybody was like, oh, this is, refreshing. Oh, new characters, new moves, this, that, and the other, right? Everybody all of a sudden became a Super Smash Bros. Hater all of a sudden. Everybody said, oh, fuck that game. I want to play this now. This is going to be the next big thing, and it is going to take over Smash Bros. Like every other game we claim is going to take over a main gaming title, right? And I have a lot of other games I want to get to, but this is the first one that's on the chopping block. Look. Was it good? Yes, it was good. I enjoyed it, but I'll tell you where their first issue began. Their first issue began when we had too many characters with one button moves. You just had dudes playing Finn, spinning in circles like a frickin' Beyblade. Woo! Let me spin in circles. Like, bro, look. That shit was annoying, right? Everybody who played Finn thought they were like the beast. They were going to swing their backpack around 300 times. Like a freaking Beyblade, like I said, and that was the whole match. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't get close to him. You couldn't hit him. You couldn't do it. And everybody who played ranked, or not even ranked, that's the next point we're gonna get into. Everybody that played the game competitively at some point, trying to get like top rank, all they did was play Finn. They just spun in a circle, and that was it. Then we had the characters. I'm trying to think who else was OP that people use. People used to use Superman, and they just do that stupid move where they would just grab onto you and punch you, and then they just keep repeating the move till you were falling off the map. That was stupid. So I think the first main issue I had was there's just too many stupid moves that you just, like, it was hard to, like, combat against. Like, it was super hard to combat against. There was, like, little to no counterplay to it. You had to either play the best characters or just take the L, unfortunately, right? It was like, haha, you fucking suck. You can't even play the character you want because everybody else in the game has a one-hit move that you're just going to lose with. So it's like, all right, you know what, whatever, right? We get over it. Then we come a time, it's like, they push out this season. I think they did a season 1 during the early access, I think. And then season 2 rolled around, I think. Or season 2 was supposed to roll around. Oh, no. Season 0 and season 1 was supposed to roll around. But it never ended up coming. Well, it did come out, but in the roadmap they said, oh, we're going to have ranked mode. And it never came out. And then the game shut down because it was done with early access, apparently, all of a sudden. Even though the game was already dying at that point in early access. So, boom. Early access dies. They say, oh, guess what? That was just the end of early access. We'll bring it back and whenever, right? Fast forward, what? It came out last year, I think 2024, right? Oh man, I'm so hyped. This is gonna be the Super Smash Bros. Killer. Like we didn't play this game 2 years ago and say the same shit and then everybody stopped playing it. It's gonna be different this time. It's gonna be different. Sure, did I play the game the second time around? Yeah, because I wanted to see. Did y'all change anything? Did you make the game better? I don't know, right? Who did you add? What did you take away? Buffs, nerfs, And it was just the same shit again. It was, oh, here's LeBron James. He's going to dunk on your fucking head 20 fucking times. And that's going to be the end of the game. He's going to throw his ball around. He's going to tickle your balls. And before you know it, the end of the match is already going to be here. Now, could you say, hey, you probably suck at that game? Yeah, sure. You could go ahead and say, maybe I suck at the game. This is just coming off of personal experiences, right? Maybe you could say, hey, I'm a sweat and I'm never going to lose. Sure, you could say that. But for me personally, it's like, okay, I can't do that, right? I'm not the best hand-to-hand combat player, right? Do I enjoy playing Smash Bros? Am I a Kirby main? Yes. Does that make me corny? Probably. But look, there was no character that I really clicked with on Multiversus with, which maybe that might have been my issue potentially, but who knows? Like I said, maybe I'm just the worst player of all time and everybody could just make fun of me. Haha, look at this guy. But look, the game comes out, right? It relaunches, right? And like I said, same bullshit's happening, right? Oh, we nerfed Finn. No, the fuck you didn't. I'm still getting backpack swung 34 times a game. Okay, look. Ranked mode is still not even anywhere to be found in the game. You all took a 2-year break, and y'all still managed somehow to not have ranked in the game yet. What were y'all doing the whole time? Playing with yourself? What was going on? Were y'all just making food, moving, like what? Because genuinely, when the game relaunched, there was nothing. Like it didn't. Like nothing was like, oh my goodness, man! I could really tell you took these 2 years, and really put y'all's heart into it. Because I couldn't say that because there was nothing to say that about. It was just the same old game with what 2 new characters off of launch, off of relaunch. I don't even remember what the characters were. That's how uneventful it was. Let me put my camera down. Sorry. It was just like, bro, it just was not. It was just not it. And the moral of the story was they just took too long to do things. That's the moral of the story with all these new games that come out, y'all. They just take too long to put stuff into the game, and it's just like, yo, what are we doing? Like, y'all have so much time, you got this big ass company, and it's like y'all can't even do nothing. It's like, yo, what are y'all doing? Do y'all just care about the money at this point? It's like, bro, you really gotta like tap in and actually care about the game for once. And no, we can't do that. We want all the money. That's pretty much what it is. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's sad to see a game like this go because it had so much potential with all the cool characters that they can do. Um, but at the end of the day, it's another failed game where money seemed like to be more prioritized over the actual well-being and the structure of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much what I see most days with games that come out, and it's really unfortunate. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, make sure y'all leave a like and a sub. I'm gonna keep pumping out these videos. I actually enjoy doing this series, even though it just started. But yeah, make sure you leave a like and a sub. Thank you all, y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.